So the day has finally come. Wing windows are going in. Track down some rubber that I think is going to work. We're gonna put these things in here. Pretty simple, really. They just go in like so, and that bolts up to there. Just needed the rubber, and I think I got it. So let's try it. All right, this is not like a just bolt-in kit. No one makes that. This is stuff that I can cut to fit. Probably gonna read these instructions and figure this out, so I'll get back to you in a second. So we're figuring this out. This one is the one that goes down the back of the window. That window clips into it. Should be pretty easy. I mean, just rubber. I shouldn't be able to screw this up too bad. But I can't even get the window back out, so. There we go. Maybe we'll clean those things up first. I'm gonna go wash them all up, and then we'll put them in. We finally found these parts from Cruiser Outfitters. They sent us a few stickers and said, hey, throw some of these on Matt's Jeep next time you see him. So we'll put a Toyota sticker on there next time I'm around the banana. It's gonna work. It's looking good. I just gotta trim this off right down here, and I should have enough for the other side. Then I gotta put all the way around there, glue the corners all in. I gotta cut a 45 on that and 45 it in. It's gonna be pretty easy though. She's gonna be mint here in a minute. Hope I did that right. I did it close enough, I think. It's gonna be nice to be able to just stay warm in this thing. And cool. Looks like I got it a little bit long. Maybe we need to milk it up just a little. Probably is what needs to happen, huh? So today we're also gonna change the steering wheel out. Put a quick release steering wheel on it. Oh yeah, weather stripping. Weather stripping for around the doors. Make this thing a little bit nicer to ride in when it's cold out. Maybe the ugliest cut I've ever done in my whole life. Just mangled that thing. All right, there's that. Oh, I'm trying to decide. I think the window opens out. Yeah. So the gasket needs to probably go in like so. You got that much in it? I think it's turning out. We'll go that one and then that one, and then we'll get a little glue and glue them in. Should be good to go. We're on the last little piece here, and then we can try to put a window in it. I'm definitely not a glass guy though, but I'm gonna play one on TV today. I have to do a little trimming and then a little gluing on the corners. I think she's in. All right. I don't exactly know how to put that in there. Maybe trial and error right here. Think I'm winning? Okay. It's kind of going in. Oh, come on. Just drop back in there, little fella. How are we gonna get that in? Any ideas? Nope. I'm gonna put these bolts in real quick. I just don't want any accidents to happen. I feel like I may have been smarter to just put the other wing windows in, but sometimes you want to just keep it all original. It's the only instance really in this whole build, but I'm doing it. It just needs to go backwards. There we go. Got it. Watch that hit the roll bar. This sucks. This thing hits the roll bar, which is not very convenient. It'll probably work like that. It'll be fine. That's gonna be so much better. All right, I think that's good. We're gonna put some glue in some spots now, and then wing window is in. All right, we even got some shirts from these guys. They said they're fans of you on the channel. Huh?
Oh, wow.
Now it's this. That tape is tough. I'm not just really weak. The tape is tough. That's gonna be good.
You just glue it on?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna put a little silicone in here and glue some stuff in where it goes. Come on. Okay. All right, these wing windows, we're not gonna make these things open. They're filling a hole up, so I'm gonna silicone the back side of this so it doesn't leak water and cause me problems. I'm gonna have to get some tape on that so it'll stay in there tight. All right, one down, it's all glued in. It's not gonna be a wing window per se anymore, but it's in there and it's not gonna leak. We'll build the other one. All right, wing windows are in it. We're gonna eat some lunch and come back and put the trim on and tackle, we'll probably tackle the steering column after that, so till then. All right, I didn't really film this, it was pretty boring, but you can see by my fingers, we've glued the weather stripping in. Weather stripping's glued to the doors. We're gonna change the steering column now. Show you what I got. So it's just like the one I put in the tow truck. Just a little quick release. Pops the steering off. Had to get a different steering wheel, so we went with this steering wheel. Not bad, right? It just bolts in here like so, and then bolts onto there. So we'll hurry and do that. And then we're on to door hinges. All right, we'll bolt this thing together real quick. Maybe.
Is that a Chevy logo in the middle of it? You're gonna put...
Oh yeah, you can't. You gotta keep the Toyota guys on their feet.
Are you really putting that in there?
Yeah.
With the Chevy?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get murdered.
I'm not gonna get murdered. It's a Chevy anyway.
Yeah?
Chevy motor, Chevy running gear, Chevy transmission, Chevy transfer case.
But it's an FJ.
But it's an FJ. So I can go to the FJ parties. Okay, I'll pull this steering wheel. We'll drop that on, bolt it on there, clip steering wheel on it, and we'll be done. Just that quick. Probably gonna put this wheel in Landon's truck, depending on what he wants to do. Alright, let me go get a puller. We'll pop that off. This is a harmonic balancer puller, but I'm sure it'll double as a steering wheel puller. It did it. I gotta figure this out. I need a sweet little cover of some sort.
You're gonna have to drill it.
Well, it needs to be underneath of it is the problem. See, when you clip this bad boy on there, I gotta have something at the bottom of those splines to cover that hole up, because I don't want dirt and everything getting down inside of there. But then you can take your steering wheel off, get in and out of this thing, and no one can steal it. All right, we got this little cover piece built. Steering wheel's on. Yep, that locked. Okay. Steering wheel's done. Now that my anti-theft device is good. I just take the steering wheel with me at night. What do we got next?
Door hinges.
Door hinges. And then a radiator. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. I got a basketball game to go to tonight, but we'll tackle the radiator tomorrow probably. Maybe we'll let these dry up and do door hinges tomorrow. We'll get the front end gutted. Let's do that. I'm gonna go grab my radiator up here. Hopefully these are the parts that are gonna fix our heating issues. So if you look, well, that one's way more dense than this one. There's just a lot more crammed in it. Like I can see through this one, you can't see through that one. We're hoping that that solves the problem and it cools. I gotta take and weld a piece of aluminum from there to there across the bottom to set my mounts on. We're gonna give you guys a little demonstration. I bought a $1,000 radiator to put in this FJ because I didn't want to have cooling problems. Well, I got them. It's so dense the air won't flow through it. So this is a $120 radiator right here. Check this out. Come over here, drop that down in there. It's ridiculous. So, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm taking an expensive, high quality, it's an awesome radiator. really well built. It's too dense, won't cool this thing. We're gonna put this in it and hopefully it solves my problems. If it does, lesson learned, buy the $100 ones. Don't you wish you could have the front clip off your Chevy in that time?
Yeah, I do.
All right, now I gotta start unbolting. I think I did this proper to where I can take this top bar out, pick the radiator straight up out of here. It's not gonna be easy to put the other one back in. I gotta do some stuff, but so we'll drain it. All right, there's no time like now to make a mess in the shop. There we go. She's a leaking. As soon as I can get this hose to come off, she's probably gonna get. Gonna need that socket still. Holy cow. All right. All right. It is what it is. There is that. Okay, well, we'll get to building.
You made that out of the old sign?
Oh yeah. That's my material. An arrow sign. It's gonna work perfect. It's gonna be quite nice, Clark. Alright, that is not exactly. I have to trim a little of that. Contacts Chad. Hello. Alright, I'm building radiators for the FJ. How do I want this shroud for max cooling? Cut that out.
So did you meet Chad through Derby too?
Nope, met Chad through Papa Dar.
Well,
How do you feel about that? I feel pretty good about it. This is actually a taller radiator. There's hardly any of that sticking above it.
yeah.
I need a piece of aluminum that's 4.5 inches tall by 25 3/4. And then that should fit right back in there. And then I gotta have almost the exact same piece for the top side. I need 2 of them. Actually, I gotta have a taller one for the top. It's gotta come, bend it 3 inches. We need
Nothing new radiator?
5 inches. 5 inches wide on top. This is the new one.
Oh, the same.
They're a lot the same. We're gonna cut some holes in here and here and there and there and put some flappers. That's the thinking. Let's do this.
This the piece you need?
One of the pieces. 2 pieces built. Now we just got a bunch of trimming and bending and welding and the radiator back in. Somebody cut that crooked. I gotta bend a step in this one. I don't know where to start here. Maybe I'll just build the bottom one first and we can bolt that down and then I'll flip it over and we'll build the top one. What do you think about that?
So do you have to weld that piece to the radiator?
Yes.
And there's like a 50-50 chance of you
Bite your dang tongue, boy. We just gotta do a little cleanup work now and get all that sticker off of that side. And a couple spots down here probably. Clean up, everybody clean up.
I've not seen that show for a long time. Oh,
Did you used to sing that in kindergarten? We did.
I think
We
I
sung
did
it.
too. I can't remember if I did or not.
Oh yeah. I think we're on to something. A little bending here. She'll weld on there now. Cool. One piece is built. Now I just gotta build all the rest. All right, let's do this thing. Okay, we gotta weld this bottom piece on and then we can go ahead and manufacture the top one, but we're probably only gonna get the bottom welded today because we got a basketball game to get to.
That's pretty good,
that.
actually.
Are you doubting me?
Wow.
That's actually decent.
You're doubting me.
Dang, that is good. They almost look like these welds.
Looks better than those welds. What are you talking about? Not my first day, Hunter. I've been practicing. Just in case you were wondering.
Not too bad.
I hate not being good at stuff. This one's gonna test me a little right here without melting through that. You get it. All right, I need your help, Hunter. You're gonna have to come and push down on this radiator. That's dirty. All right, bottom of the shroud is welded in. That'll bolt into there. I cut the corner off of that, cut the corner off of that, and then that'll bolt together. Then we just got to build that top piece. But that's going to be tomorrow because kids got basketball. So until then. New day in the shop. We're going to finish this radiator and get the FJ back on the road today. Hopefully this fixes all of our problems. We've got this all figured out. Got the bottom welded on it. We got 1 inch in between the fan and the radiator. I'm going to build the top plate, weld it on here, bolt the shroud in, and then we can put the studs in the bottom. This radiator's ready to go back in, so we'll get going. I think I'm gonna drill those holes and bolt them real quick. Okay, that's basically mounted. All right, I'm gonna go up, bend this. I'll be right back. Now I gotta try to bend each one of these the opposite direction and then down and then back. Right, should be easy. All right, so I got the easy one done. It's all stepped. Now I gotta bend this one and then we can start welding this thing in here. We're close-ish. That'll weld down, as will that. I've about decided I'm gonna do this different. Right here. Want to see my idea? It's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful! It's like the cord. I'm gonna weld that in to that, across the top of there. I'm gonna weld.
So this should be removable then?
No, this will be removable. This is gonna weld to the radiator.
Okay.
I'll weld this on first, bolt it down, tack it in place, take everything off, weld it. This will get tacked in place. I'll weld it up. The radiator should fit right into it and should be cool. All right, I believe the shroud is built. It's on. We're gonna set it down in and get the mounting tabs dealt with. Hoses figured out. See if this thing will cool this Toyota. Going in. Fits. I mean, that's something, right? All right, we got the bottom marked. We're gonna go ahead and pull this thing out of there. Right there and right there. Should be pretty easy. All right, the dowels are welded on. Now we gotta go set it in, build the top mounts, and then we can hook this thing up and see if it cools. I think I even welded them on in the right spot. Now we just need to cut some strips of aluminum, put these little hoon diggers in there. They'll be perfect.
What are hoon diggers?
I don't know what a hoon digger is.
Rubber grommet type deal, hoon digger.
Hoon digger, grommet,
Same thing.
basically the same thing. Then we're gonna have to build ourselves a hose. I'll build it out of some of that high pressure fuel line stuff I got. Some fittings. It'll be mint. 5 3/4. 2 5 3/4. Those hooks are doing their job. I'm going to build a piece of angle iron out of this so that it's a little tougher. I'm going to bend it at 1.25 inches. Let's run upstairs, we'll throw them in the bender and bend them, and then we can weld them to the radiator and put a slot in them. Alright, one angle iron built. Build another one. No, we're videoing. Just doing our job.
Yeah, I'm doing my job.
Oh.
You need anything over there?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
I sent your mail on that box.
Alright,
right
thank you.
Wow, Nick.
See you later. Alright, so these will just weld right onto there like that. We'll cut a notch in it. Those will slide right on, bolt right back in place, and radiator will be in except for a bottom radiator hose, which we're going to figure out. One. It's beautiful. All right, that on that angle. I may need to cut a little wedger in this. That's what I'm gonna do.
Bend that top piece down or something.
Yep. All right, we are gonna tack these things in place and see what happens. We're gonna unbolt this thing now, set it on the bench, and weld it up proper, and then install it. That was a hard fought battle. I halfway think that that's gonna have to get cut. But let's try it and see if we can put a radiator hose on. Probably let that cool off a while. Woo, it's been a long one since you've been on camera. I've cut the neck off the radiator, welded it back on because the radiator hose wouldn't line up. But it lines up now. And this thing's trying my patience. I may have an FJ for sale. Look at that. That one just fits. Why couldn't the other one do that? She's in. All right, let's fill her up.
Do we have a leak?
I hope we don't have a leak. Let's plug some stuff in, put this back on it, and we'll fire it up. So we've seen this thing run through some heat cycles now, and it got up to 190. Kicked the fans on. Currently it's down to 179, 180. It cooled it right off. So, I mean, it's not driving, it's in the shop, but maybe this is a win. We'll put it back together and go take it for a rip. All right, last item of business is some KC lights. Let me show you these. We got these little bad boys. Picked these up from KC the other day. All right, I've made my mind up. The lights are gonna go right here. I'm gonna mount them just like that, and then we'll adjust them and get them all proper how we like. I'll weld these tabs on, and we're good to go. We're gonna be king of the hammer ready here before long. Yeah, I don't mind those. Here we go to do some wiring. KC, pretty dang cool. They send you all the parts and pieces you need to just plug this sucker in and make it work. We're gonna be wired up here in no time once I get them ran. Little zip tie action, and comes with a relay already built into it. Pretty dang cool. I think all we got left to do is mount a switch, hook a ground wire up. Bingo. Got it. I think this is, ow, that was hot on my, man, why did I gotta do that today? I think we're about to have the FJ like done. Let's heat those up. See if I can avoid burning myself more. You know, I got warm fast. All right, plug some switches in and we test the lights out. Knew that hole was there for something, didn't we? All right, let's go hook a ground up and we'll aim them and tighten them down. All right. We gotta get an Allen wrench. That one's tight.
I think they're pretty much like little spotlights.
They're pretty dang bright. All right, now we gotta adjust the side to side motion. All right.
Turn the running lights on.
We got some light now. Cool. Fixed. All right, I think all that's left is a test strip to Orderville, get some gas, and see if it heats up. Let's go get some fuel. It is a muddy mess around here. Welcome to winter in Utah. High range. Currently running 180. So we'll see what that holds. I think we fixed it. Didn't get up over 185, so I can deal with that. Trans temp is nice and cold now. Life is good. 185. We just ran her at 4,000 RPMs for 5 miles. 185. Who would have thought? You spend less money and it works better. Who knows, but it happened. So, thanks for watching.